A calm Christmas, finding peace in the sacred mess. Hi, friend. If Christmas tends to feel a lot more like chaos than calm, you're not alone. As women, we carry so much of the heart in the work of the season. We want it to be meaningful, Christ-centered, and full of joy for our family and friends. But somewhere between the lists and the plans and the pressure, our peace can slip away. So today, let's take about 10 minutes to slow down and breathe together, to reflect, and to invite Jesus into the middle of it all, into the noise, the to-do list, and even the mess. Let's begin with a short prayer. Jesus, you are our Prince of Peace. Help us make space for you, not just in our homes or our traditions, but in our hearts. Show us how to rest in your presence, even when everything around us feels busy or broken. Amen. So I have 3 tips for you today. The first one is to prepare for peace. Plan for this Christmas with your capacity in mind. Peace doesn't just happen. It's something we can prepare for. And that preparation often looks more like letting go than adding more. Sometimes we plan our Christmas around what we think we should do, what other families are doing, what social media says, or even what we've done in the past. But this year, I want to invite you to plan with your capacity in mind. Ask what you truly have room for in this season. How much time? How much energy? How much money? What are the things that you can do that will nurture your home and your heart this season? And if you have children, I encourage you to ask them what means the most to them at Christmas. And their answers might surprise you and might help you choose what you can let go of. It's okay to do less. It's okay to choose what is meaningful and release what's not. Jesus came quietly, humbly into a stable, not into perfection or performance. You can't strive to create peace, but you can prepare for peace by being at peace yourself. So slow down and make space. Maybe it looks like keeping one special tradition and letting 3 go. Maybe it means saying no to a party or skipping the matching pajamas this year. Whatever it looks like, let peace, the Prince of Peace, be your guide. You can ask him what he wants you to hold this season and what he's asking you to set down. My second tip is to reframe how you look at the mess. It's a sacred mess. The first Christmas was far from perfect. It was noisy, uncomfortable, and messy. And yet it was holy. It was sacred. God didn't wait for the world to be tidy to send his son. He sent him into the mess. And he still comes into our mess. Your kitchen filled with dishes, your tired body, your overflowing calendar, none of it disqualifies you from peace. In fact, those places might be where he wants to meet you most. When you feel the weight of everything that's unfinished, just whisper this prayer. Jesus, show me where you are right now. Show me the sacred in this mess. Even your mess can be holy ground when you invite him in. You don't have to have it all together for God to draw near. You just ask. He delights to bring the light right into the clutter of your heart and your home. So when you feel the swirl of the busyness, pause, take a deep breath, and remember, this too is sacred. And my last point is grace over guilt, which might be better, grace over pressure. But one of the biggest thieves of peace during the holidays is guilt, unfounded guilt, which would be the pressure. Because we can feel guilty for not doing enough, not being enough, not keeping up, not staying joyful. And that guilt is not from God. He has grace for us. You don't need to earn a peaceful Christmas, but you can choose it. So when the enemy starts to sound like guilt, putting all that pressure on and whispering, you should have, you've forgotten, you failed, answer with grace. Jesus, I give you the guilt, I give you the pressure, and I receive peace. Grace doesn't excuse us. It restores us. It strengthens us. It reminds us that the goal of Christmas isn't perfection, it's presence. His presence. Let grace be the covering over your holiday, over the meals that didn't turn out, the cards that never got mailed, and the moments that didn't go as planned. Grace says, you are still loved, you're still enough, and God is still here. I created a calm Christmas journal you can download to further reflect on these ideas and to prepare for a peaceful Christmas this year. It also includes ideas for heart doodling with Jesus, which is a simple practice that I use all the time. I included some ideas that you could use through the holiday season. One idea is to just simply draw a box, maybe once a day. And inside the box, write down or make a little doodle of one thing that's weighing on your heart, one thing that feels heavy right then. And then also make a doodle or write down a blessing that you've seen somewhere that God has showed up in your day. Then take a quiet moment to pray. Lord, I give you my concerns and I thank you for my blessings. Help me to see you in both. That little box becomes a sacred space, a place to lay down your worries and notice God's goodness. It's a small, simple rhythm that helps your heart stay soft and centered, no matter how busy the season gets. And I'm going to close with this prayer. Prince of Peace, thank you for coming into our messy, ordinary lives. Help us to prepare our hearts for peace, to see the sacred in the mess, and to receive your grace when guilt tries to steal our joy. May this Christmas be filled with your calm, steady love. Amen.